Happy Friday, everyone. Summer Delaney here at the Social Media Center, and it's finally the end of the week. We have a great event this weekend that we're here to talk about, Rescue the Runway, the annual event hosted by Mr. Bones and Company. And here to talk, we have two of our friends that are going to be adopted this weekend. Look at these little faces you see on Facebook. And here to talk about what a great event this is, we are here with Ellie and Lizzie. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And who do we have on my lap today, in your lap?
This is Jerry. These are two of the puppies from the I Love Lucy litter.
And then over there we have Ricky, his brother. He's very tired today.
Yes. They have great temperament. That's what we were talking about off camera, that these dogs are ready to be adopted and move into your home. But
Absolutely.
Before we get to this event this weekend, it's a great event. Our own Andrew Ramos has hosted it before, actually. Tell me about the backstory of Mr. Bones & Co.
So I started Mr. Bones & Co. back in 2012 in honor of my dog that I pulled from the Brooklyn ACC. And we created an event called Rescue the Runway that the whole ethos behind it is to unite the community to work together to help eradicate the pet overpopulation crisis. So we created an event that kind of marries the animal welfare with human welfare and the correlation of it. And so we invite hometown heroes who are members of the NYPD, FDNY, other local police and fire organizations, military veterans, to escort adoptable dogs on the runway. So we have the people that come to our rescue and our help, helping out the dogs that we need rescuing for.
And, besides the Rescue the Runway annual event, Mr. Bones is also really known for pit bull rescue.
Right.
You accept all dogs, as we see here, but
do.
you're also really known for your pit bull efforts.
Right. We kind of fight for the underdog, and they're a very maligned group of dogs unfairly, so we focus a lot on pit bull rescue, rehabilitation, and rehoming. Pit bulls and pot cakes, which is what these guys are.
Yes. So you mentioned Rescue the Runway. It's in its 7th year, and you've taken this show on the road before. It's in New York, but you also mentioned you've been in Chicago and some other cities as well.
Right. We've done Chicago twice, and we have other cities on the radar right now.
And so one of the things that makes this event really different is, as you mentioned, these hometown heroes. You're not dressing up the dogs on the runway, you're showing them as you are, but they're accompanied by people that are really involved in the community. Who were some of the heroes this year?
So some of the folks we have in the lineup this year, Detective David Carbone, who's retired NYPD, we have Chief Roy Gross from the SPCAI. We have Senator Monica Martinez, New York State Senator, and we have trainers that we work with, other firefighters from New York and New Jersey, and police departments from Long Island and the city as well.
And we have some B-roll of the event that our viewers at Facebook can see, but tell me about the atmosphere and the run of show for people that are interested in attending.
So this event is it's designed to be interactive. So we want you to not just come watch, but to come be a part of it. So we have our signature pit bull kissing photo booth.
Very
so
fun.
You can smooch a pooch with celebrity pits.
We have sometimes Carl on
right.
this year. He's a very interesting looking pit bull who has a ton of subscribers on Instagram at the moment, as well as Lucille, who is a huge pit bull advocate in the community here in New York as well.
Great. And another thing that makes this event unique is you're also benefiting 3 local organizations in addition to the fundraising effort for Mr. Bones & Co. Tell us about those 3. They're different. They're all in the animal space, but tell our viewers about what some of the funds will be supporting.
So we like to invite everyone along with us who are, not everyone, but as many people as we can each year who are kind of in this battle with us in the trenches. So this year we have Badass Brooklyn Animal Rescue, we have Rebound Hounds, and we have the Town of Hempstead Animal Shelter out in Long Island. The Town of Hempstead Shelter is a municipal shelter, and they really need the exposure, and kind of bringing them out here opens up their audience. Badass Brooklyn is local in Brooklyn, which is where our event takes place, so we're pulling from that neighborhood as well. And then Rebound Hounds is like our organization as well. They also focus a lot on dogs in the city, and they're based out of New York as well.
Great. And you mentioned the kissing booth and other stuff. Are there any fun things different this year for past attendees they can look forward to?
Well, there's a full open bar this year.
That's always a crowd pleaser.
Right. We have some generous bar sponsors, One Hope Wine, which is also, they give back for every bottle sold, so they're huge into animal rights, and they jumped in with us with 6 Point. And we also have a silent auction and raffle
Yes.
worth, I think we're up to $20,000 worth of items that were donated by local businesses and everything from fashion to technology brands. So the community really jumped in to get involved with this, and we're so grateful.
And we heard about the heroes, as we mentioned. Freddie and Jer are both up for adoption, and they're one of their 5. Their mother was just adopted. We were just talking about. Who are some of the other eligible puppies?
So we have Fred and Ethel,
Yes.
and Betty. Betty is the kind of one that looks very different from all of them.
She
She's
does.
tiny, and they all blend into one right now.
We also have Katniss, who came from
Oh,
the
yeah, thank
Bahamas
you.
as well.
Katniss.
She is a beautiful dog. She's a pit bull cross Doberman, they think. So she's beautiful, long and lean. So she'll be on the runway as well, along with other dogs from the other
Right.
groups. So we have an array of pit bulls. I think there's a funny looking beagle on the runway
We have a Shih
this
Tzu.
year.
We've got a
Shih
Shih Tzu.
We've got a Shih Tzu this year.
And it looks like another big shepherd as well. So there's something for everyone.
Yes, and so for our viewers on Facebook, if they're interested in attending this weekend, it's this Sunday. Tell us, when it starts and how people can buy tickets.
So tickets are almost sold out right now.
So you gotta hurry.
So you can go to mrbonesandco.org. There's a ticket link there under Rescue the Runway tab. It starts at 2 p.m. and it goes till 5 p.m. and the runway show starts at 3 p.m. It's hosted by Bethany Watson, who is a wonderful actress and producer based in New York that has been a part of our community for a while.
And if people can't attend but want to learn more, how can they find out more about Mr. Bones and Rescue the Runway?
They can go to mrbonesandco.org or find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Great. Well, Ellie and Lizzie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks
and
for
thank you all
having
for
us.
tuning in. And these adorable faces, as we mentioned, will be available to adopt at the event, which is this upcoming Sunday. And everyone, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the nice weather, and have a happy Friday. Take care.